Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. So in the last part we went into Mr Gorou's apartment and we were able to pinpoint the location of this abomination which is causing all of these earthquakes in Morimiya and kind of screwing up with the Eclipse world and that kind of stuff. So, if we're going to stop another Tokyo Twilight disaster from happening, we have to head to where this place is. We have to head to this location, which is Station Square. Yes, we have to head to Station Square. Go to the bottom floor of Station Square and stop this thing from running amok once and for all. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the start of this part. Right. So I haven't seen Mr Gorou yet, and seemingly there was another tremor. So yeah, we're getting fucking close now. That was definitely a holoquake. And yeah, that's not a good sign. There's a bucket load of raw Eclipse energy coming up from somewhere, which is going up these like little these pillars, acting like a gate. So yeah, what we need to do now is we need to head down to the lower floor, because this is because the energy is coming from deep below the surface, from underneath the roads. I think it's from sorry, these abandoned kind of underground tunnels underneath the surface of Station Square. So yeah, we're gonna have to go down into this kind of maintenance tunnel in order to deal with this shit. Yep, so this is definitely the place where this thing is hiding. Time for more breaking and entering. So yeah, this is pretty much the last chance saloon, where basically we're in the subway area. This will be your last chance, so if you want to go back and collect some stuff to, you know, power yourself up or whatever, this is it. And I will say the way this looks is actually really cool. It's a very ominous looking Eclipse gate. It's definitely giving off a lot of negative energy there. So yeah, it's a bit bigger and a bit more grand than the other Eclipse gates that we've dealt with so far. So yeah, this is where the cause of the kind of hollow quakes is, and so we're gonna have to go in there and kick its ass to save the world. It's one of the kin of the Twilight is here. So yeah, last chance saloon. So yeah, at this point it's pretty much, the code's pretty much telling you, yeah, if you need to prepare, you need to go buy some shit to, you know, you need healing items, you need to level yourself up or whatever, you know, get new equipment or whatever. Now's the time before you enter. I'll say this now. First time I've had it happen, and it's on the PS5, weirdly. It was at this point that the game fully crashed on me. And it's the only time I've had it really happen, and it happened when I was playing it on my PS5, so I don't know. But here we go. So yeah, this place is a very bizarre looking place. It's kind of Sorry. I kind of compare it to like the Alien movies. It's kind of a mixture of like like rock and a rocky, hellish kind of landscape type thing mixed in with kind of this real like body horror kind of thing, where it's kind of part planet, part organic creature, so it's kind of a weird mix. Definitely gives it a very creepy little vibe. So yeah, this is like I'm trying to think. I think this is like the no, this is the third to last. Come here, you bitch. There we go. The third to last dungeon Eclipse in the whole game. We've got one more at the end of this chapter, and then one big one in the final chapter, from what I remember. So yeah. Again, with the enemies here, it's basically pretty much a mix of... They're all basically enemies that you've faced before. There's nothing really new in this Eclipse. You've faced or got up against all these guys before. Those guys are kind of annoying. They like to run away from you a lot. Oh, and I've been burned. God damn it. Breath Potion 3, that's nice. Yep, edit, there we go. So now we've got to head off, and we've got to hit the switch and move on. So yeah, this dungeon actually is really pretty linear. Basically it's split up, if I remember correctly, in half basically. You go in the first half, you go through, I think, 2 areas. You face off against some enemies. Wow, they went. Die, please. Sorry, but you basically go through one area. You just have to find a switch to hit, and that unlocks the way forward. And that's pretty much and then that's pretty much the same thing is done again for the second area, where basically it's just about, you know, sorry, basically it's just about finding the switch, opening up the way, and then moving on. Yeah, I think I'm still trying to kill as many enemies as possible at this point. Yeah, the hands I think cause the most damage of the enemies that you face off against in this area. Avoid the red slime, the red kind of pools, but on the floor. I think they cause... Sorry, I think they cause burn damage, from what I remember. So yeah, be careful. Alright, so let's break these. Let's open up the chest. Shadow Sword 3. Again, that's something I don't really use all that much. To be fair, on New Game Plus I don't really change those things anymore, because I've kind of got everything, because I've got most of the characters set up the way I want them to be set up. This area is a bit of a pain, you know, because you've got, you know, pools on the outside and a big pool in the middle as well that means it can be difficult to you know, avoid getting hit by the enemies, as well as avoiding getting burnt by the red kind of liquid. It's kind of a pain in the bum, but we got through that relatively quickly, so let's move on to the next floor. So yeah, this is the second area, and I've skipped quite a lot in the first area. But at this point I was just like, fuck it. I just want to make my way through this dungeon as quickly as possible. I don't need to collect all the shit anymore. I've got more than enough money to buy all the items, all the equipment that I could possibly want. So yeah, we're not going to bother with that now. Please die. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah. Do I change? No, I do. Thank you. That would have taken a fair bit longer if I'd stuck with that particular path. Anyway, up we head. Yeah, it's pretty much like I said. It's a very linear dungeon. This one, yeah, I'm just like, fuck it, die. I'll be refilling that gauge pretty soon, so who cares? Die, buddy. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. At this point, I think I'm just like, well, I'm over level for this area. I don't really... There's no point in really swapping all the time at this point, so let's just power through. More shit. And there we go. Some nice steel stone. I think that's just for... I think it's just for your skills, I think. Yeah, just to power up your skills, that stuff is useful. Fuck you. Time to die. Moving on. Yeah, this is the only time... No, not this part. I think it is somewhere else. Wow. One shot of those motherfuckers. Alright, let's collect all the shit. Let's move on. Onwards to the next section. Yeah, like I say, it's all pretty linear so far. Just, you know, keep continuing down the path that you're continuing down. Only really one way to go. Let's get that. Okay, here we go. This is the part which is slightly annoying. Okay. So this one, you want... Our aim is to go through the first gate. Currently, it is locked off. Yeah, no, it isn't. Basically, we need to go that way eventually. The first gateway we see. But first, we have to go. Shit! Oh no! Motherfucker! Please die! Oh my god, my health! My health! God damn it! Alright, let's keep going. But the first thing you want to do, really, is... Yeah, I think just... Actually, you know what? This red stuff just causes damage on contact. I don't think it causes a status effect, which is... Alright. So yeah, we want to go to this one first. So head up this way first. Because there's a switch we need to hit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think there's also some goodies you can find up here, from what I remember. Yeah, so we need to hit this switch. And that locks off that way. That unlocks that little area. And I'm just looking for some extra shit now. Yeah, this is the only where they go kind of... Where it's a little bit, not much, but there is a little bit of trial and error here. So you want to go this way. And so then you want to take this one down. And that drops you off here. Kind of the middle one. The middle pathway. So now what we want to do is the place that we avoided going before. The first little elevator. We now head up this one. And it takes us directly here to the end. So yeah. That's the only time it's really kind of where they do anything with trying to, you know, with any kind of trying to make it any kind of non-linear kind of thing, and even then it's not particularly non-linear. It's just, you know, you just have to make sure you go down the right path to avoid backtracking as much as possible. But there you go. That's the dungeon done. Took me about 8 minutes, not too bad. Got an A rank. But yeah, there was a lot more treasure for you to find, particularly in that first area. But we're done. Time for the boss. And there it is. That's the motherfucker which is causing all of the hollow quakes. He's basically kind of a baby of the big bad who caused the Tokyo disaster 10 years ago. Hidden in a giant egg so far. So we're gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to abort it. Very quickly. Before it causes any more destruction. Bit of a flashback. Time to kill. The kin of the Twilight Apostle. So yeah. It's at this point where we get a bit of confirmation, but not the full kind of whack, as it were. This is where we get the confirmation that yes, Mr Gorou has been the one who's been causing all these eclipses to kind of pop up, the ones which were based around all these, they're basically around the elements. And he's been helped out by the White Shroud. He smokes too much, by the way. So yeah, he's not part of the same organisation that the White Shroud is a part of. They're from separate factions who are kind of sorry, working towards the same goal at this point, so it's kind of a mutual interest thing. So yeah, is Mr Gorou going to get involved this time? Yes. Can't allow us to interfere. This is kind of dumb, I think, a little bit, because there are there's like 7 of them at this point. Surely they could bum rush him. He's certainly only just one dude, for God's sake. Surely they'd be able to bum rush him if they fought together at this point. So yeah, Mr Gorou isn't a part of any of the underground organisations. Okay, so what's he involved with? Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to quite get what Mr Gorou's deal is at this point. Because there's a boss for us to fight first. Fuck. Oh, fuck. So this is Jormungand, the Elder Greed. And he is a massive pain in the arse to fight. He is a massive pain in the arse to fight. But we're gonna have to deal with him. He's of the steel element. He's the one that's causing it to go haywire. It's kind of a bit of a departure here for Gorou's character. You know. Sorry. Up until now, he's been, you know, had quite a nice and personality, and then for this part, it just kind of shifts on a dime where he's kind of an arrogant asshole. But yeah, we don't quite know what's going on yet. But join me next time for the next part when we're going to be facing off against Jormungand. And once we've defeated him, we will then be getting some information about what organisation Mr Gorou belongs to, and also what they're doing with this kin of the Twilight Apostle. So yeah, see you next time.